Joining me now is the great Brian Kilmeade, co-host of Fox & Friends, host of One Nation with Brian Kilmeade and the Brian Kilmeade Radio Show. Welcome back, Brian. Author of, wait a minute, don't want to forget this, The President and the Freedom Fire, which is an excellent book.
You mean related, but we both work at Fox. We're a big family.
I just think it's one big relationship.
Right. We're Americans.
Here we go. We're Americans. I don't want to talk so much about the debt ceiling. I do want to talk about Biden's documents scandal, which is not going away. Brian, just there's so many things you have to say, I have to say. I just want to ask you this question. I asked it a lot yesterday. Maybe you have too. People talk about these lawyers, like personal lawyers, discovered, all right, they were going through the files as they moved out of this office building, the Penn Biden office building, whatever, think tank. But then those lawyers showed up again in his home in Wilmington or in the Chevy Corvette or whatever. Who are these lawyers? What kind of security clearances do they have? And why were they doing that in the first place?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what prompted them there November 2nd. What prompted them to go to that locked closet? Was it even locked? And who had access to it anyway? And how do they know exactly how to get there? When it comes to the top security things and the upper echelon of confidential documents, evidently some of these documents were absolutely at the upper level of confidentiality. So having said that, they knew exactly where to go. What were they packed around? So they report themselves to the archives. The archives calls the Department of Justice. The Department of Justice decides to put somebody in charge. But they don't go and look at these documents for themselves at other locations. It, again, is their lawyer going to all the homes and offices of Joe Biden. They focus on this garage. At the garage, we get 10 documents there, right? It was locked in his Corvette, which is laughable. And then there's another room where they catch another document. The whole time, you know who's leading the charge? Joe Biden's lawyers.
Right.
Why do they get to lead the charge? The minute this is found out, that should be turned over to the guy that was assigned to this case.
Not even the White House counsel's lawyers. These are personal, private sector lawyers with no security clearance whatsoever. We don't know all that was in those documents. Now, they gave it over to the archives. Maybe how fast? Who saw it in the meantime?
Don't you think it's evidence now? You can't turn it over to the archives. Now it's got to go to the Department of Justice.
That's what I would think.
And it's got to sit in front of you. And my sense is I'll be back here next week, and we'll talk about more documents found. And we're going to get closer and closer to the 300 found at Trump at Mar-a-Lago. Nobody says that was a good move. Nobody says it was. But he came in. They said, where's the documents? They're right back there. Like to hold on to them. Let me take a look at them while we disseminate. Let me put a lock on it. They put a lock on it. So now for people to say how crazy it is to leave it at Mar-a-Lago in a locked closet, well, it's not as crazy as putting it with your ancient Corvette in a garage. And if that is that box, and I don't know if you guys have the video or the still of the New York Post cover, but look at that crazy box of paperwork in the back there. And if it's not that they were found in, it's still in the garage where things are kept like that in the backdrop, as you see what's circled there.
Why were these private lawyers looking in the garage?
That's the million-dollar question. I'm going to tell you what people have speculated.
Were they there, cheaper than cleaning ladies? Were they there to polish the Chevy Corvette? I'm having some fun here, but what were they doing there? Did they just pass through there all the time? I don't get any of that.
I mean, it's very simple.
What were they looking for? What did they think was missing?
Right.
Somebody must have, really? Well, red lights go off?
Number one, if you wanted to say to yourself, wow, look what's happening at Mar-a-Lago. Hey, Ron Klain, have I ever done anything like this? Can you check through my paperwork to see if I got my stuff caught up in it? That would have been the time. And then as you turn around and say, listen, I went through my stuff, and I recommend former presidents should do the same thing, Obama and Bush, and make sure things are mixed into that. But I imagine there was a vetting process as they built their libraries. For some reason, Obama's is not even done yet. But so that would have been logical timing. But this timing, as I find out, this is a revelation I didn't know until Karl Rove mentioned it to me. Now it turns out that CBS had this story in the fall. Went to inquire about it, couldn't get confirmation on it. Then it gets confirmed this week on Monday. And then 2 days later, we get confirmed on a second raft. And then we get a third location. And the only person who has more questions than us is the press secretary, who hasn't done her homework, who's left in the dark, or she doesn't pick up. This is what Kayleigh says to me. When you're press secretary, you have to call up Larry Kudlow, Transportation Secretary,
one of the policy
Secretary of
people.
State, or you get them on directly and say, listen, I'm about to go get fed to the wolves. Tell me what I should know.
They won't. They won't. I don't think the White House counsel either wants to go in front of the into the press room, or I don't think they're going to let him. In fact, I'm not sure. I don't know that I'd let him go out there. This goes back to what we first started with. This was not an initiative from the White House counsel's office. This was an initiative from Biden's personal lawyers, and I do not
Which
get
came
that.
from Joe. Don't you think that came from Joe to enlist his lawyers?
Or Hunter. I mean, I just don't understand this. There's no logic to it, and there's no sequential logic.
Do you want to play it out?
You're right.
The documents aren't just documents. Maybe these documents lead to something else. So maybe the documents are not only confidential, they lead to answering other questions in the Biden trail of which could be corruption. And instead of just saying I got 10 documents I shouldn't have about Ukrainian operations, on those documents it could be Ukrainians located on Russia's side or Russians that were found out to be double agents on Ukraine's side, and those could be names and operations in there. That's a big problem. Someone's going to get killed if that gets out.
So how about this University of Pennsylvania Biden Center financed by Chinese money? Penn denies it, but they have public records. Chinese money. This was also an office space that Hunter Biden hung out in.
Right.
I don't know any answers. I'm just raising issues. None of it's been answered properly. What was this thing? What was this thing?
But do you know why we sit here and we have questions? It's because they refuse to tell a story. Tell us your story. We don't have your story. We have, I take confidential documents seriously. No, you don't. Obviously, you don't, because you left it in a office space and you left another by your Corvette. Yeah. So you don't take that. But they kept saying the same thing over and over again. If you tell me your story, at least I'll have something to go with. And there's some friendly media out there who's dying to write a complete story. You saw how desperate they were to get some simple answers?
Can't find any.
And why you'd say, don't tell me you're being transparent, when you knew when you stood in front of us on Wednesday that there was a second discovery and you said you didn't. And then you come back on Thursday and you say, well, I'm just saying everything I know. No, you weren't.
You got to like the Corvette. It's a beautiful car.
Right.
You got to stand back from this and love the Corvette, don't you?
Well, put it this way. I focus on a car that really moves, the Pacer. AMC is, to me, I put all my money into American Motors.
Oh, no.
And I love the way it was shaped, aerodynamically designed. Plus, you can fit extra people in the back, and it's got a hatchback. So
does it have space, document space? This
well,
car
we don't
you're
know.
talking about?
Well, that would be interesting if it was actually in the car. You know what's also interesting? Do you know that he had mechanics tuning this thing up? So can you imagine the mechanics in the car, knowing that there's secret documents there, marching through?
The Corvette will not show up in Minnesota. The Giants are going to beat Minnesota. It's 4:30 on Sunday.
They almost beat them the first time.
The biggest event, yes.
The offensive line is a big problem. And I think the Giants have a real shot here, and they feel like they're playing with house money.
And they're completely clean, totally accountable, utterly transparent.
Yes.
Nothing hidden at all. What you see is what you get.
We know why Daniel Jones sat last week. There are no questions about Saquon Barkley's health. We know exactly what's going on. Right? That's all we want.
Brian Kilmeade is the best of the best. You can catch Brian One Nation. That's Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on Fox News.